My phone died. And I had to clean myself up. It's hot in here and I have it set to like 60. I don't know why it's so hot. I should be sleeping right now. Y'all, today's been just crazy. No one cares when you cared enough to comment, so kind of contradicted yourself there. I know, but I feel like I'm not even like that tired. I don't know. Today was just, oh my gosh. There's more important things than you in the hospital. No, there's not. Me being in the hospital is the most important thing on the face of the earth, actually. Thank you. No, I'm not showing the baby's face on here. That's right, Allie, right? The fact that people feel the need to literally comment and say nobody cares, like, shows that you cared enough to comment. Where did I go? My phone died. Yeah, she's in the NICU. I just went and saw her for a little bit just to drop off some more milk. It wasn't much, but it was something. Thanks, Lisa. I appreciate that. Yeah, I've learned, like, these people just don't bother me anymore. You know? Because at the end of the day, like, I know who I am and they don't. So, like, whatever they want to do, like, do it, because I have nothing to hide. Like, if they want to call CPS, call CPS. Like, my child is in perfect hands, so if that's what they want to do with their free time and waste resources, then so be it. Thank you, Guadalupe. Am I going home? I don't know for sure. Maybe tomorrow or Saturday. Probably Saturday, I'd say. I think I need to stay in the hospital for 2 days, I believe, for a first-time delivery. I believe, but I don't know. Am I fall risk? I think everybody who's pregnant is considered fall risk. I don't know. I don't know how long the baby's gonna be in there. I don't know how long she's gonna be in there. Thank you, Sam. Hopefully not long. Hoping she gets discharged with me, but I did tell them, like, whatever y'all think, like, that's fine, you know? Have I gotten any rest? No, Teal, I haven't. How's baby? She's doing really good. She's doing so good. So proud of her. Why is she in the NICU? Because she's 7 weeks early. Some hospitals will let you stay until they need your bed. Really? I mean, I live like 3 minutes up the road, so of course I'm gonna be here every day with her. I ask, who do you think she looks like? I think she looks like her dad, but everybody else says, like, they think that she's a perfect mixture of me and him both, but I don't really see much of me. Why was she born 7 weeks early? Because sometimes that just happens with no reason, no explanation. Thank you. there's not always like a reason as to why things happen. So will she be around her dad? Just wondering, just joined. Nope. Thank you. Did I have an easy delivery? I feel like I had a very traumatic delivery. Doesn't want to come see her? No, he's made it clear he wants nothing to do with her. So that's fine. She don't need him. Hell no. She's part of me. We're strong. We don't need men. I mean, it was all traumatic because it all just like happened so quick. Like, I was up all night in excruciating pain, literally standing on the side of the bed in so much pain. Took 50,000 trips to the bathroom thinking I was just overly constipated, and that was like adding to the cramps. So I went there, tried to like get whatever out, couldn't really get much out, go back to my bed, but I couldn't. Yeah, I had her natural, yeah. Why is he like that? Good question, Sam. He decided that he's not ready to take on the responsibility of being a dad right now. He doesn't have the ability to raise a child right now. But he sure had that ability 7 months ago when he was making that child. But again, he's irrelevant because we don't need him. She doesn't need him. I don't need him. Nobody needs him. So it's his loss, especially after I got to actually like meet her today and hold her and love on her and everything. Like, it is 100% his loss. And he's who I feel sorry for. I don't feel sorry for her. I don't feel sorry for me. I feel sorry for him because he's missing out on this precious little girl's life, and that's gotta suck. Thank you, Marley. But yeah, back to my labor story. Yes, I do have a boyfriend who is amazing. Does he know you had her? Oh, I'm sure he knows. Yeah, I already filed. Yeah, she's in the NICU. Is the boyfriend the dad? No. He's not the biological dad. But, so yeah, if he ends up wanting to be around her, will you allow him? Probably not. Why is everyone so nosy? I don't know. No problem laying down and making them, but when it comes to stepping up, they can't do that. Exactly. Especially because, like, she was 100% planned. 100% planned. We planned her. So it's just, like, it's so confusing, and it just leaves your mind so foggy because you're like, what the heck? Like, you plan a child with somebody just to abandon that child. Like, what? I am with JoJo. Maybe he's scared. Who isn't? You think I'm not? I'm the sole provider and the only provider for another human's life. I'm responsible for somebody's childhood now. Think I'm not scared? Thank you, Jillian. You're talking about JoJo? He is. He's very handsome. You're wearing a diaper? Surprisingly, I'm not. But I am wearing a very large pad. I'm so tired. I'm really not. Exactly. We figure it out because that's what we gotta do. We have no choice but to just figure this shit out. Yeah, I gave birth naturally. Back to the story. Oh yeah. Where did I leave off at? I don't know. Should I just start it over? That's how I am, Maddie. I just like want to go see her again and hold her and cuddle her. I don't want her to think I like left her. Going to the bathroom. I've seen people posting you on my FYP. What's that about? Oh shit, that hurt. I don't know how to answer that question, to be honest. You can either watch me and hang around and realize that those people are clowns, or you can go support them. I don't know. Yeah, people always have something to say. Okay, so the other night, I had severe cramps. And, like, I didn't quite know what, like, a contraction felt like because this is my first time. But, yes, I had a natural birth. But, I was in excruciating pain. Like, I was, like, screaming. And I was like, okay, maybe... That's why I came to her page and then I followed her because they seem to be lying. They are. I don't know what their obsession is with me. It's crazy. But they take nothing and turn it into something. That's just what they do because they know that that's going to get them attention, I guess. Anywho, back to my story. Yes, I did have her. Where did I leave off? Oh my goodness. Okay, the intense cramps. Okay, I gotta like not look at the comments because I'm gonna get distracted. So I had really intense cramps. I like called my nurse in numerous times and they're like, our hands are tied. Like if the doctor doesn't want to order medicine, like we can't order medicine. Like we're, and I'm like, I get that, but like I need something. So they bring, oh yeah, that I broke my water on purpose. Okay, it was so funny about that. They think that I caused preterm labor by drinking raspberry leaf tea. And it's so freaking funny. Yes, because I want a baby in the NICU. That's what I want. Yeah. I want my child to struggle and suffer in the NICU for who knows how long. That's exactly what I want. You know what I actually did, guys? I didn't want to tell you all this way, but what I did was I just stuck my entire hand up there and, you know, felt something similar to like a water balloon, and I just squeezed that, and that's how my water broke. Yeah, I don't want y'all to find out this way, but I did indeed break my own water. I'm making sure it's linked. Okay, sexist mom, I got you with a follow back. Okay, I'm never gonna finish this story. I really. So, where was I? What the heck? How you break your own waters. Can't even access that. Like, Zach, I don't know what the hell they think. They don't think. That's their thing. They don't think. Like, they'll come in here and say the most ridiculous things. Like, somebody came in here hating on me. Oh yeah, I called the nurse for like pain relief, and she's just like, my hands are tied, like blah blah blah, whatever. Like I can't. There's not much I can do, but like I'll talk to the doctor. So the doctor or the charge nurse comes in, and she's just like, "What's the deal? What's the deal?" Like she was just incredibly rude. And she was like, "Let me check you." And she like quickly checked me, but I could tell that she wasn't thorough with checking me. She's literally in a hospital. Yeah, they talk about my pupils all the time, which like, first of all, people with light eyes, usually their pupils appear a bit larger. Also, the lighting has a lot to do with it. And yeah, I've been given some pretty heavy duty medication while in the hospital because I just had a baby. So yeah, the hospital's not going to give me something just because I ask for it. I can't just be like, hey, can I get some fentanyl? And they'll be like, yeah, sure. Like, what is this? Not the streets? It's from the medicine. It probably is, but I'm literally trying to come off comments to finish your story. I know. Okay, guys, stop distracting me. Okay, so yeah, she, like, barely checked me. Like, she just, like, stuck her finger up there or whatever. She's like, your fingertip dilated or whatever, which is, like, less than 1 centimeter dilated. And I was just like, there's no way, because I have a really high pain tolerance. I've always had really high pain tolerance. I was like, there is just no way that I'm screaming in pain and I'm not even a centimeter dilated. There's no way. So, then the doctor had came in after the charge nurse, and she was like, I'm not doing anything. You're having Braxton Hicks contractions. Like, there's nothing for me to do. We don't treat those with heavy pain medicine. Like, we treat that with Tylenol. Tylenol is available to you, but that's it. So, I just pretty much suffered the entire night. I literally stood up the entire night. Was in so much pain, took multiple trips to the bathroom, thinking, like, maybe I'm just overly constipated. Maybe I have, like, a blockage or something, and I'm just overly constipated, because, like, that's where I was feeling the pain and the pressure was, like, my bosom, you know? So, and then, I literally waited, and, like, I stared at the clock until it said 7 a.m. Literally stared at it, because I knew that, I was bleeding more down there, and they're like, oh, that's normal. I showed them, like, the pad and stuff. They're like, oh, that's normal, because your water broke. Keep in mind, my water broke on Friday. This is all going down on Wednesday night, yeah. So, they're like, oh, it's normal, like, blah, 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 whatever. Completely dismissed me. So then I literally stood up, waited until 7 a.m., like, right when 7 a.m., because I knew, like, shift change or whatever. So I was like, hopefully it's a better doctor, hopefully it's a better nurse. And I pushed the button literally 5 times, like, many minutes apart. I don't know exactly, but I pushed the button numerous times. I was like, can you send my nurse in here? Can you send my nurse in here? Can you send my nurse in here? The final one, I'm like, can you send a nurse in here? It doesn't even have to be mine. Like, somebody. Because it was just awful. And I was about to go back to the bathroom or whatever. And then the nurse comes in. And she was like, have you been like this the whole time? I'm like, since, like, last night, but not the whole time. Like, not since I got here Friday. I wasn't in this much pain. So, I was like, maybe I just need to go to the bathroom. So, like, I was trying to unplug my, like, all my stuff so I could go to the bathroom. And she was like, something's not right. Like, let me check you. She checked me. I was 9 centimeters dilated. She was like, you're ready to push. I was like, what? Like, I knew I wasn't crazy. So, they tried to give me the epidural, but they couldn't. Because I couldn't hold still because I was in such pain. I would have delivered her in the toilet, because that's what I was just like, okay, maybe they're right. Maybe it's just Braxton Hicks, and what's causing the Braxton Hicks to be worse is the fact that I'm constipated. And no, it definitely was not Braxton Hicks. And call me a Karen, but I'm definitely reporting that doctor. Not so much the nurse, but definitely the doctor, because she's like, I'm not checking you because of infection, because once your water breaks, you're more prone to infection down there. But keep in mind, my water broke on Friday. Normally, like, when your water breaks, like, I thought that meant, like, go time. So, yeah, it was rough. And then, like, 30 minutes later, I had a baby. Took a few pushes, and here she was. And she is in the NICU because she is a preemie, but she is doing really, really good. She's reaching all her milestones. been in the hospital since my water broke last Friday because they wanted to observe me. But they said that they can't induce you before 34 weeks without reasonable cause. I'm like, my water breaking is not reasonable cause. Her not having any fluid is not reasonable cause. Me being in excruciating pain and y'all refusing to treat me with medication is not reasonable cause. Apparently nothing was a reasonable cause. But then finally they agreed yesterday when I had her. They were like, let's just induce her. We'll induce her. We'll start the what's it called? The pin, you know what I mean. Well, I can't think of the name of it right now. Pitocin. They were like, we'll start the Pitocin, like, we'll get everything ready, we'll get your epidural. They were going to get my epidural before my Pitocin because I was already in so much pain. And so, but then she checked me, I was 9 centimeters dilated. They tried to do the epidural, and then, which I low-key am kind of glad I didn't get the epidural, just because I was already, like, I had already suffered the entire night and majority of the morning and stuff, so, I at 9 centimeters, like, to me, you know, like, I wouldn't have been able to get up and walk for a while. I wouldn't have been able to go to the NICU for a while. So, yeah, it was just a crazy day, a weird day. I was not expecting that. I was expecting her to check because I was like, am I dilated at all? And she immediately, like, seemed pissed off, not at me, but I think she was pissed off at the people from the night before for not taking me seriously because I was at a 9 centimeters. How early was she? She was born at 33 weeks and 5 days. I would never deliver there again. Yeah, I'm scared too. I probably will not. Was I all alone? Yeah, I was all alone, like, all throughout the night and everything. And I literally, like, thought I was gonna die. Like, I literally told the nurse, like, I think I'm dying. Did the mean doctor deliver her? No, she has no idea, I don't think. My birth story is very similar to yours. Oh gosh, I hate that for you. Yeah. What state? Texas. Yeah, and, like, I knew I wasn't crazy. They ignored you because you're a first-time mom. They thought you were over-exaggerating. Maybe, but, like, I have really high pain tolerance. Yeah, definitely not a good first experience, but it definitely was worth it. Absolutely. And I'm kind of glad that, like, I did it unmedicated because, again, like, I wouldn't be able to get up and walk around, and I would have been taking me longer to, like, go and see her. And yeah, she said I was fingertip dilated or whatever, which is not even like a centimeter dilated. But she was rude too. That nurse that checked me, the charge nurse and then the doctor, were both very rude. No user, so it wasn't a shift change at that time. When I was, like, complaining and stuff, they had just came on. They had just gotten there. It wasn't a shift change yet. I stayed up all night waiting for the shift change, knowing I wasn't going to get anywhere with them. How many weeks was she? She was born at 33 weeks and 5 days. Yeah, I went to 9 like a champ, but my mom was even on the phone, and I was like, how dilated am I? And she's like, a 9. Me and my mom were both like, a 9? Yeah, and I was already freaking out. And no epidural. Yeah. My mom's like, once you get that epidural, like, you're gonna be in heaven. And I was like, kind of hoping for it. But then, honestly, by 9 centimeters, I was like, let's just get this baby out. I was like, let's just get her out. Like, I'm ready to push. Let's just do it. Should have called 911, but I was at the hospital. What do you mean? Like, I don't think you can call 911 when you're already admitted in the hospital. Does she have to stay in the NICU for long? I don't know, honestly. She's doing really good. She's meeting all of her milestones. So I'm hoping not, and I'm assuming not. Exactly, LOL. It was so, like, I ain't even gonna lie. I freaking was about to call the cops on their asses. Like, because I was just in so much pain, guys. Like, I was screaming. Like, I was thankful for my epidural. My baby wouldn't dilate after 9. Really? Did she look like what you expected? She's cuter than what I expected, honestly. Should have called Callie. I called her this morning, or yesterday morning, I guess, because so before she checked me, they were like, let's just induce you 2 days early, because they were going to induce me Friday night into Saturday at midnight. They're like, let's just induce you now. How does that sound? Like, your OB's on board, the high-risk doctor's on board, everybody's on board. Like, let's just, 2 days isn't going to do anything. Let's just induce you today. And they didn't need to, because I was already dilated to a 9 and ready to push. When she felt up there, she felt the baby's head. They did give me like morphine after I delivered, but they didn't want to give me anything before I delivered because she didn't want anything to make me tired, for one, too tired to push. How long was I in labor altogether? I really don't know, if I'm being honest, because I was being gaslit for like forever, like that I was having no contractions. I bet they don't apologize, no, especially doctors. Doctors don't, like, very rarely put their pride to the side. I can go see her however often I want. Who was there for labor? So my mom was there virtually. My mom was supposed to be in town, and her goal was to be in town by Saturday when I was supposed to get induced, which thank God that wasn't the plan anyways, because she came earlier. But my mom's sick right now with like a cold or something, so I don't want her around my child anyways, so she's gonna come when she feels better. And then, can you sue them for the way they treat you? I don't know about suing, but definitely gonna report them probably to the board. At least that one doctor, the one that completely dismissed me, and I know I had to have been actually dilating by then. There's no way, like, just quickly, if within a few hours I went, like, with no medication, nothing, like, stimulating it. There's no way I went from fingertip, which if you don't know what that means, it's not even a centimeter dilated, to 9 centimeters within a few hours with no stimulation at all. This girl, I would have lost my mind. I was starting to this morning. Or yesterday morning, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what day it is. They better apologize at least. I doubt they will. Thank you, Peace Chaser. Nothing if they was in the wrong. Yeah, so less than a centimeter dilated. But there's no way, like, unless I was on the Pitocin or something like that, then that would make more sense. But I'd feel so awful if I were that doctor or nurse, literally. But, like, there are people who do their, no, I didn't get the epidural. By the time, like, when they checked me, I was a 9. But it just, like, scares me because, like, I literally was like, I gotta go take a shit, I guess. And that was me needing to push her out. Because I didn't know the pain, you know, like, I didn't know I was gonna be able to pain back there, you know? Makes it hurt so much. Yeah, I know. That's why they were gonna place the epidural before they did the Pitocin. Yeah, they definitely don't. Oh, thank you. Yeah, they wouldn't check me. My water broke, and they checked me probably 6 or 7 times within 40 hours. Don't make no sense. I mean, like, I guess it's like because you can get an infection and stuff, but I'm like, I understand and I don't, because, like, you're wearing sterile gloves. Like, as long as you don't touch anything else with those gloves, like, like, I just didn't understand. Why is there a video going around and it's not you filming, someone else is filming you? What video? What am I doing? Really, Alexis? Yeah, I'm scared to get pregnant again. Thank you, Shay. Yeah, that was something. Guys, I really don't pay attention to the videos going on around me or about me, because most of the time they're not even, like, again, these people turn nothing and make it into something. Like, saying I induced labor, my own labor. How? Like, genuinely, by drinking 2 little bags of the raspberry leaf tea. Oh, the people screen recording. Oh. Was anyone there when you had her? So Callie came just in time. Literally just in time. So sorry this is happening. It's okay. I'm very blessed. I'm very grateful. I have a healthy baby girl. I'm healthy despite the shitty doctors. But I am healthy overall. I have an amazing job. I have an amazing boyfriend. Be proud of you. You're strong. Yeah, I honestly couldn't believe my strength that I had. You know, I knew I had a high pain tolerance, but I couldn't believe that I had made it through 9 centimeters without, like, completely losing it. I ain't even gonna lie though, I was like, I just want to jump out the window right now. Like, I was like, obviously I'd never do that, but me and my fiance are getting married next month. Congratulations, that's exciting. Like, I literally wanted to freaking jump, like, from the 5th floor. Because that's how much pain I was in. I already had the baby. Guys, I'm not discussing my boyfriend on here due to many different reasons, but I just am not comfortable speaking to him or speaking about him on here. As far as our relationship, as far as where he's at, as far as what's going on, as you know, like, I'm not gonna discuss it. I said some crazy stuff on labor habits, and I was like, what if I just jump out the freaking window? Like, that's how much pain I was in. I'm not in labor anymore, no. Yeah, it's really no one's business, and people are just, no, it's okay, Michelle, like, I get it, like, you guys are curious, and I used to be a lot open about my life on here, but not anymore. There's certain things I'm okay with sharing, and there's just certain things that I'm not, and I'm not okay with sharing that part of my life. I'm not okay with showing my child on the internet as much as I want to. I wish I could show you these cute ass pictures I have of her. I really do. But at the end of the day, for her safety, her protection, I can't. All my lives are recorded and reposted, and the last thing I need is strange people on the internet posting my child's face or posting my child's name. They do, of children. Thanks, Jenny. I know I watch that video all the time that I made. Yes, exactly, and saying awful things about Coco. Like, people are making Allison May, for example. Now, I don't agree with a lot of decisions she's made, but I would never make fun of her child. Ever. People only ask about your boyfriend because you posted him, so of course they will ask. I mean, still, like, posting him doesn't mean that you guys are entitled to my life, you know? It's a cute video. I like to watch it. Gives me comfort. Hey, Chastity. Hope you're feeling well and that baby is doing well too. She is. She's doing so good. I'm so lucky because I was really scared to have her that early, and yeah, I was terrified that something was going to be wrong with her. But she's doing really, really good. I'm not saying you have to share any information. I'm just saying people are obviously going to ask you. And I get it, but like, what frustrates me is like when I'm obviously ignoring a question and they keep asking the same question. And I keep ignoring it and they keep asking it. Yeah, I'm not going to post her on Facebook or anything. But it just sucks because it's like I shouldn't have to hide her like that, you know? Like I wanna show her off. I'm like, hell, I did this. I made this cute ass baby, you know? I wish I could, but oh, your baby will be 1 next month. Time flies and I don't want it to. Yeah, I know I don't owe anyone an answer, and I've learned that. Again, I've been off the app since October 31st. I wanted to include you guys in on this because I felt like, first of all, I felt like things would die down a little bit with me being off the app with all the hate and stuff. It didn't, obviously. But I just want peace. I want to be surrounded by good people, be the best mom I can be the best girlfriend I can be the best employee I can be. I mean, that's what I want for 2025. I don't want the drama. I don't want the streaming of other people. I don't want the things that I used to do. I want to be able to come on here, hang out with y'all, talk to y'all, whatever, you know? I don't need, like, all the other stuff. Oh, proud mommy, that's sweet. I did find a good job, and I like it, and my job is being very understanding because, like, I unexpectedly, like, I couldn't give him any notice, like, hey, I'm getting induced on this today. Like, it was just, my water broke, I'm in the hospital, like, and he's being very, very understanding, which I'm very appreciative of. It was easy to get caught up before. Now things are different for you as a mama. Exactly. And that's literally going to be like number one all around. Yeah, definitely. I just need to figure out childcare because like the babysitters that have reached out to me, I'm just not feeling it, you know? And I want somebody that charges by day instead of by hour. Thank you, Chastity. I'm glad you're doing good in life and wish nothing but the best for you and your family. Thanks, Ellie. You too. Genuinely. I hope everything's going okay with you. Me and my mom are a lot better, I'd say. You're still you. It will be a journey. And yeah, I mean, you can't change overnight. You just can't. It doesn't work that way. Even within the 2 months I've been off, I haven't made all the changes I want to make. It's a progress, but I'll get there. A university? I think so, actually. Not like a crazy one, but I think we have a few. I'm very skeptical about anybody watching her. Yes, it's care.com, but the thing with that app is you have to pay $40 a month to be on there looking for a babysitter. Like, I would have to pay $40 a month to find a babysitter on there, and I'm just like, I don't know how I feel about that. Well, Ellie, I pray that everything continues looking up for you. Yeah, me and my mom, like, she started crying when she saw the baby. She saw the baby literally come out. They asked me if I wanted a mirror. I said no. I'm like, I don't want to see. But, yeah, my mom really started crying, and she was like, that's my grandbaby. And, yeah, heck no. Yeah, I was like, heck no, I don't want no mirror. I didn't want to see what's going on down there. I mean, it'd probably be cool, like, to look back on, like, if somebody videotaped it. But But yeah, she's probably gonna come down here probably within the next couple weeks. She's sick right now with a cold, and so I wouldn't allow her around the baby anyways. And she would be driving like 15 hours. Actually, maybe she can catch a flight that's cheaper, because the flights for her to come in like this week were like $800. But I'm wondering if she can find a cheaper one maybe. Yeah, I mean, my mom's been a grandmother, but this is her first biological granddaughter. The best view is look on your eyes. What do you mean? I videotaped my last birth. It's pretty amazing what our bodies do. Yeah, it was just, it was, and like, I was like confused too, because like, at first, like, I was in there with just the nurse, and she was having me push and stuff, and then once I got to a certain point, she grabbed the doctor, so like, I don't know. She is pretty small, Shannon. She's long. She's 19 inches long. I'm like, imagine if she made it full term, how long she would be. But yeah, she's 19 inches long and then 4 pounds, 4 ounces. You going to see your daughter today? Yeah, I'll be in there every day. Honestly. I did have her naturally. Am I tall? No, I'm short. I'm only 5'2". Her dad, like, he's not extremely tall, but he's not short. He's like 5'10", something like that. Yeah, Jenny, so imagine if she made it full term, how long she would be. Yeah, she's in the NICU. She's doing really good. She's eating out of a bottle. Not a syringe, not a feeding tube. Like, she's eating out of an actual bottle right now. You hear a baby monitor? I don't have one. She's can breathe on her own, but sometimes she's forgetting to breathe. So that's why they have her hooked up on oxygen. And are you trying to nurse natural? Yeah, they have me just pumping right now. Her dad is not gonna be any part of her life. He's made it clear as day he's not ready to raise a kid. It's a question I see that keeps coming up, and I understand it's a reasonable question, but no, her dad wants no involvement with her whatsoever. So, and that's okay, because again, he's who I feel sorry for. I don't feel sorry for me, and I don't feel sorry for her, because he's missing out on her. And like, when I saw her today, I'm like, oh no, like, his loss 100%, because I could never miss out on this little precious baby that I just gave birth to. There's no way I could miss out on that. So yeah, he's who I feel sorry for. She'll be fine. She will be fine. She'll be strong like her mama. She already is. And you have a child and not taking care of it. Yeah, I don't understand. Like, being in and out of your, like, in and out of her life. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There will not be anybody in and out. You're either in or you're out. But there's no, yeah. Exactly. And like, I don't know if JoJo's the one I'm going to marry, but eventually I will find somebody who, and I'm not saying JoJo isn't this person. I'm just saying, like, anything can happen, you know? But one day I'll find somebody who, you know, loves her like she's their daughter. And, you know, hopefully that'll be her dad, you know? He literally tried for a baby. He has no excuses. That's what I'm saying. Thank you, Robin. yeah, I've always wanted to be a mom, always. And now it's like my moment to shine, and I just want to be the best mom I can be. And seeing her face today, I'm just like, it's so surreal. Like, finally, there was a period of time where I was like, what if I can't have kids? There was a period of time I really thought I couldn't, you know? I had a miscarriage, so she's actually my rainbow baby. Anyone can be a father, but it takes someone stronger to be a dad. I'm adopted, and I feel that. Absolutely. I do not believe that family is blood and or vice versa, whatever. Are her eyes a darker blue or lighter? They're darker blue. I think every time, like, whenever babies come out, like, they usually have, like, darker blue eyes, I feel like, right? You that will jump at the fact to be her dad. Oh, wait, find someone who treats you both the way you deserve to be treated. There's a guy out there for you that will jump. Yeah. No, absolutely. And I could have already found him, but yeah, Lisa. And like they laid her on my chest because she was breathing on her own and stuff. And like I wasn't expecting them to put her on my chest. And then they passed her over to the NICU. And I was just like, they were trying to clean me up and talk to me. And I'm just over here like, is she okay? Is she okay? Like, I was like, screw me. Is she okay? She does have hair. Skin to skin is best for baby after birth. So I didn't do skin to skin after birth because she did need to go to the NICU and be observed, and they had to do like further testing, and she has an IV in her arm and everything. But I did do skin to skin shortly after, once I was like cleared to get up from my bed. Didn't get skin to skin with either one of my kids because I had a C-section. Yeah, I didn't do skin to skin like right away. All mine had dark brown except one, and his are hazel now, but dark blue at birth. Really, I am just hoping. I'm like, if she gets nothing else from me, can she at least get my eyes? My eye color, at least. How is she now? She's doing really good. She's doing really good. So is your boyfriend at the moment supportive of the baby? Absolutely. I would not be with somebody who would not support the baby, because my child comes before anybody. Any man, any female, any friend, any family member, my child comes before anybody. So if people had an issue with that, then adios. Yeah, I didn't really get to hold her that much, and I was just like, just confused. Oh, Madeline, I just had a baby. Yeah, I mean, I'll quickly kick somebody's right on out of my life if they want to mess with my child. Is she laying on you? She's in the NICU. Yeah, today. So no, but I have been over there a lot. I told myself I'd get rest, but here I am. Really not that tired. Will you be going home with the baby? So I'll probably go home on Saturday, and I don't know about her. They don't know about her. Like they prepare you for the worst. So like they're like, you know, be prepared for her to stay until her due date. Now, do I think that she's gonna stay there until February 22nd? I don't. She's doing really, really well. So am I bleeding a lot? Not so much anymore. What time? Because my stepmom had one. Like, what time was she born? She was born at 10:48 a.m. Yeah, she is a NICU baby, but she is a fighter, and she's doing really good. I'm thinking, honestly, she could probably go home with me, but I don't know. I told them, I was like, you guys just let me know, you know, because I was 33 weeks in 5 days when I delivered her. I was almost 33 weeks when my water broke. I was 32 weeks and 6 days when my water broke. And then 33 weeks and 5 days when I had her. In a few days or 2 weeks, maybe sooner. Yeah, I'm thinking maybe like a week. I don't know, because I did tell them, like, I want to make sure she's like 100% cleared before, you know, because I don't need to be freaking myself out at home about everything. Like, I'll make sure she's completely healthy before she comes home with me, even if that means she has to stay here a little longer. Your brother was born at 6:30 a.m. Where's she at? She's in the NICU. Thank you, proud mommy. I'm just like so excited. I'm just like thinking of all the things, you know. Yeah, she's breathing on her own. She's eating well. My house from the hospital is like 3 minutes, so not far at all. Shannon, it's due to her protection. I get so many haters that post every single thing that I do. I could literally just scratch my nose and you'll see a video 10 minutes later up of me scratching my nose. And so I don't need people posting profiles or pictures of my child or her name or anything. Yeah, she's my first kid. Well, she's actually my rainbow baby. I had a miscarriage back in 2020, but she's my little rainbow baby. It is ridiculous, but like people do it to everybody, especially like, did they have to send her to the NICU? Yeah, they did, which I was expecting, but thank you, Haley. Yeah, and that's what I've been doing, Shannon. I've been hiding her face when holding her on live. And I really like don't want to have to, like, I wish I didn't have to do that. I really don't. But I'm sorry, Jay Samuel's son. Do you have any kids or no? I had her this morning okay, I guess it's not this morning anymore. Yesterday morning at 10:48 a.m. Yeah, so I had a miscarriage in 2020, pretty early on. But it was still like, it was awful. Again, like, I've always wanted to be a mom. So after that, I was like, what if I can't get pregnant? I started thinking that way. Like, what if I can't get pregnant? What if I can't have a successful pregnancy? But with this pregnancy, I started taking progesterone, not because I needed to, but because I was just paranoid. I was actually told I was having a miscarriage with her because they couldn't find the heartbeat at 5 weeks. They were like, yeah, we can't find the heartbeat at 5 weeks. You know, I'm scared you're miscarrying. And I'm like, no, it's 5 weeks. Literally, the heart rate can show up 6 to 8 weeks. Like, no. So I was like, we shouldn't be talking about miscarriage or anything along those lines at 5 weeks. It's ridiculous. Yeah. Thank you, Teresa. I appreciate that. Thank you for the follow. I had 2 miscarriages. Both of my kids are my rainbow babies. Oh, well, I'm glad you were blessed with rainbow babies. And I pray, you know, anybody watching this tonight, sending all the baby dust your guys' way. I pray that, you know, and I pray and I know that God will bless you with your miracle baby one day. So she has a brother or sister in heaven, so you're an angel mama too. Yeah, guess you could say that. I mean, that is what it is, I guess. Thank you. I know. I'm gonna be a really good mom, and these haters have, like, they call me things that I've never been and that I never would be, like a rug addict and stuff. Like, I took prescription medication during my pregnancy because my anxiety and depression would cause more harm to the baby than the medication. So, yeah, so I'm not disclosing her name. I was originally going to disclose her name at the very beginning of my pregnancy. Like, people were trying to guess, and I was like, I'll tell y'all when she's born. But for her safety, her privacy, and everything, I'm just not, because people will make fake profiles of her, and I just don't need that. She doesn't need that. Don't pay any attention to them, girl. You did something they probably couldn't do. Facts. Facts. Not even maybe first letter. Nah. But again, like, I would love to be like, here's my baby, here's all her pictures, like, things like that. I would love to, because I want to show her off. I think she's literally the cutest thing ever. But I don't need strange people to have pictures of her on their phone. I think it's weird that they have all these videos of me. Like, what do y'all do with these videos? Jerk off to them and then post them, or what? Like, for real, it's creepy that people literally, like, screen record other people. People calling CPS, making fake calls. Like, yeah, that's what they're gonna do, and that's fine. Do it. Again, I have nothing to hide. You want me to pee in a cup? Here you go. Where's the cup? Want to watch me pee in it? Make sure it's my urine? Here you go. Here's my fridge. Here's all the freaking millions of things that she has. Do I have a car? Yep, I sure do. Do I have a house? Yep, sure do. Do I have a job? Yep, sure do. Like, it'll be 1, 2, 3, and they're gone. So, if you feel the need to call CPS and take that resource away from kids who actually need it, who are actually being rude to her bio dad doesn't want it involved. Nope, he doesn't. But again, if you want to take CPS away from kids who actually need it, I mean, then that's on you. That's your business, not mine. I don't, you know, like, it is his loss, Dylan. And after seeing her today, it's 10 times more his loss than what I thought before, because she's literally perfect. People are ridiculous, no doubt. Like I said, if people feel the need, they're so worried about her safety, if they want to call and say I'm a rug addict, here's the prescriptions. Here, like, I'm prescribed the medication and I take it as prescribed. Thank you, proud mommy. How do his parents feel about it? I don't know, honestly. Yep, that is her bio dad. So many people there that don't deserve their babies. You're the only thing that baby needs. Yeah, like, there's so many kids right now who are being neglected and abused that CPS can't make it to because they're too busy making it to these influencer, and I don't consider myself influencer. I'm referring to, like, these bigger people, like Ash Trevino, for example, like, who else? Like Allison May. Like, we have CPS going out to their houses because we just don't like them as influencers. Do they want to see their grandbaby? Who? I bet CPS hates TikTok literally. As soon as I get a ridiculous call from somebody, I'm just gonna be like, you know what? I quit. I can't do this job. Lindsay, I'm so sorry that happened to you. Yeah, absolutely. Like, I'm not worried about losing her at all, honestly. Like, people are like, oh, well, you called CPS on Gabby. I had a reasonable cause to do it. I did not call her. I admitted, which, keep in mind, that video took place so long ago. Over a year ago, guys. That video, like, they're posting videos and you guys are thinking that they're happening currently. No. That video was posted, was streamed or whatever, literally over a year ago. So I admitted to that video that it was in poor taste to do it on live. Should I have called CPS on Gabby on live? Absolutely not. It should have been something that wasn't even talked about on live. It should have been something that I simply just did behind the scenes. But shoulda, woulda, coulda. I did it on live. I admitted that was wrong. I called CPS on her one time. I've called CPS on one person one time. Like, I've never called CPS on anybody else. I'm trying to make it a change, and it's so hard because people are constantly, like, again, they post all these old videos of me, and you guys are thinking that they're happening right here, right now, and they're not. They're like a year ago. I'm not the same person I was then. We're constantly evolving. You're not the same person you were a year ago. Constantly evolving. A year ago, if you would have told me I would be a mom, I would laugh in your face. To be honest. Hey. He's not plus. Wait, what? Where's Cam and Aaron been last couple? I see, guys, like, I just don't. Like, I used to care and I just don't anymore. Like, that used to be, like, my banter and stuff. But I don't want to focus on the twins or all this drama and stuff. Like, I'm just not about it anymore. And Friday, yeah, it's early. I don't know what time it is. I never find a clock in here. Like, I just think people not liking certain people is just like a jealousy thing. Once I got pregnant, a lot more people started hating on me. Seriously. Refuse to go live, it ain't worth it. Yeah, and it's just like, I've built like a family, I feel like, on here. That's how I feel. Like, I built a family, I've built a community on here, and it's not easy to just throw that away, but I can change it, and that's what I plan to do. Yeah, Shannon, absolutely, but I still want to be able to, like, share my life with you guys and talk to you, and I don't think she wants to talk about them. I think, yeah, I don't, what other people are doing in their lives is just irrelevant to me. I've learned a lesson with the whole calling the CPS on live on Gabby. I learned my lesson. Those are things that need to be done in private. So I am a firm believer, if you see something, say something. So if you have a reason to report somebody, definitely report them. But just reporting them saying they're a rug addict, knowing that, like, they're literally prescribed these pills. Like, obviously, I know people can have issues with prescription medications. I do not. Because if it did, they wouldn't continue giving them to me. Thank you. I appreciate that. My throat's starting to hurt. Guys, I want to go see her so bad. Oh my goodness. I know I need to sleep, but I want to see her. Yeah, she's doing good. I am too, other than the fact that I want to go see her. Go see her, you won't sleep good, I know. Is she in the NICU? Yeah, she is. Go say goodnight and go to sleep. I already did say goodnight to her. I wish I could show y'all her, I really do, because I just want to show her off to the world. Like, yeah, I made that. Sleep between feeds. Yeah. Both mine was in NICU. It was hard because you feel tied. Yeah, I mean, like, I've obviously met both the nurses and doctor and everybody over there. They seem absolutely wonderful. I feel comforted that I'm still here. So when I get discharged, it's going to be difficult. Like, I'm still going to come here every day, but they'll train you for home, I know. NICU staff are amazing. Yeah, I definitely, yeah, she was early. So she was born at 33 weeks and 5 days. I had a feeling that she was going to be born early, but not this early. I was thinking more like end of January, beginning of February. I just had a feeling. And I think that's why a lot of people are saying that, like, I intentionally went into labor. But even the nurses and doctors here, I'm like, can raspberry leaf tea, like, cause you to go into labor, induce labor? And they were like, I've never heard of that. Has to be hard to not have her with you. I'm sorry. It is. And then, like, I have to pretty much instantly go back to work. But I can't seem to find a good babysitter. Am I staying with my parents? No, I have my own place. Yeah, I have to go back to work, like, ASAP. That just sucks. Unless I try to do, like, TikTok full time again. But yeah, Ellie, I'm gonna try. I don't foresee that going over very well. I haven't slept in like 3 days. Looks so good after having a baby. Thank you. Did Matthew's mom come see the baby? No, I think she's planning on coming in a couple weeks. Hopefully she'll be home by then. I'm like really struggling like with her being over there right now. Got the whole jug of juice. Girl, this is my 3rd jug I've drank since being here. She's not close by. No, she lives like a couple hours away, I think. And she's unable to drive due to like some health conditions, so you'll be picky and you have all rights to be picky, girl. Yeah. When it comes to this whole like babysitter thing, I don't know. People have said that they can help periodically, but I, again, like, really want the same babysitter at all times, you know? What, Sarah? Cams up and right. Oh yeah, cameras. Yeah, so I have like a front door camera, but I do plan on getting one to where I can like see her nursery, see my living room, maybe my bedroom too, honestly. Check daycares in your area and run a background check on him. On who? Like on the babysitters, you mean? I tried to join care.com because they conduct like their own background checks and stuff on like the sitters or whatever, but $40 a month just to join. Which was close. I'm 57, have 5 grown kids. I babysit for you. Oh, I appreciate that. Yeah, I'll find somebody, but type of way, like working on TikTok. I know, but I don't know. I did a lot of like soul searching, and I'm like, maybe it's just not for me, you know? Caused a lot of anxiety, a lot of stress, a lot of anger. Wait, it's not bad. 40 miles, what, a week? What did I say? Thank you. TikTok isn't a job. No, TikTok absolutely is a job. People don't understand it. Like, if you don't do TikTok, you don't understand it. Like, TikTok is a full-time job for a lot of people. It really is, and it's like, it's been life-changing for a lot of people as well, you know? A lot of people have become famous through TikTok. Like, would we have ever known who Bailey Zimmerman was without TikTok? Probably not. What about Megan Maroney? Would we have ever known about her through TikTok? No, absolutely not. Like, a lot of celebrities have been made, and a lot of people bring in like insane amount of money each day. You don't know who those people are? Well, they're just like people who became like famous singers via TikTok. What app are you going to if they get rid of TikTok? I probably am not going anywhere, you know? I don't know. I haven't really thought it through, but I don't know. You can search them, guys. They have good music. Like, Bailey Zimmerman has really good music. Thank you, Kimberly. We just had a baby. How sweet. My daughter is due any day now. She is having a boy. Oh, that's exciting, Kathy. Prayers for her, and, you know, good luck, and hopefully she has a better experience than I did. Which I'm sure she will. Going to Lemonade. I have a Lemonade, but, like, isn't that like Pinterest? I didn't think, like, you could, like, live stream or anything on there. Favorited pays more? Yeah, I don't care for Lemonade. I thought Lemonade was, like, Pinterest. Because I have it, and, like, I don't know. I don't really use it, but I do have it. Yeah, I'm, like, stressing because I really need more milk for her by, like, 4 a.m. No, it's okay, Kathy. It's made it all worth it. You can't live stream on it, so why is everybody going to Lemonade then? Just to post pictures? Or videos? A lot of water and oatmeal helps your supply. Yeah. So my substitute currently for water is apple juice, which is 88% water, which is pretty good, okay? And then food-wise, I don't know. I've been all over the place with this food. Favorited. I've heard a lot about Favorited, but I've also heard that it's just not the same. Go to Clapper? No. Clapper is not... I mean, I was on Clapper for a little bit, just doing like normal live streams and stuff. But ice water, girl. I mean, like I said, apple juice has 88% water. That's pretty good. But Clapper is just, yeah. You have to like show skin to really make money on there, I feel like. And like they have like a do not disturb mode where you like really can do whatever you want. But you also see like people just doing whatever they want. I can't with you. 88% water. That's pretty dang good, right? And it's supposed to help with constipation. But I'm scared to freaking take a shit after giving birth. I hear it's painful. You can do whatever you want, unfavorited. Yeah, but I just don't want to be seeing nude girls or nude guys while I'm scrolling. That's the worst. After birth, not gonna lie. Yeah, that's what I heard. I'm scared. After a C-section, it's hard. Yeah, so I didn't have a C-section, but I hear it. It hurts either way. I'm just a 12-pack a day. I love Dr. Pepper. You don't see that over there? Okay. Because that's how Clapper is. Like, you're scrolling and, like, you just see, like, these naked girls. I'm like, nah, it's not my type of site. You're more than that. 4 pounds coming out. I don't know. I literally felt everything in my butt. Like, I felt like I was lied to. Like, in the moment, I felt like I was lied to in Mex Ed. And I was like, no, babies don't come out of the vajayjay. They come out of the booty hole. Like, for real. I was like, ain't no way. It was so painful. Like, I literally, like, yeah. Her name Allie Harding said that is mom version of TikTok. Which one? Clapper or Favorited? No, I didn't get an epidural. We were in a way, but I did with no epidural. That's big. Yeah. No epidural was not ideal, but I couldn't. I had no choice. It wasn't my choice, trust me. Babies in the NICU. Yeah, it definitely was not my choice. I was very disregarded and not listened to by a bunch of doctors and nurses, so essentially I was like laboring all night. Did I sleep in the corner of my mouth? No, okay. And they didn't believe me. Should get some sleep. I know, but I'm debating on trying to pump again. But you get why, right? Why they wouldn't take me seriously? No, that I don't know, because I was literally screaming in agony. Yeah, I had back labor too. This same guy keeps on requesting me, and I just don't understand why he's not understanding the hint. Should get some sleep, trust me. I know, but I'm kind of stressing because, like, I'm debating on, like, pumping again. But I don't know if I can get much out. Up and up, bro. It's okay. Wait, what? Wait. Pump and take a nap. Well, because I just pumped and I didn't really get much out. So how's baby in the NICU for? Is she okay? Yeah, she's okay. She just, with her being premature, you know, it's pretty much protocol. Are you on Medicaid? If so, they treat you differently than if you had insurance. Really, Kathy? I am on Medicaid. I'm on pregnancy Medicaid. That's crazy. But, like, honestly, it makes sense because they probably don't make as much money on Medicaid as they do, like, other insurances and stuff. But, yeah, she's doing good. She just has to be monitored and make sure she's completely breathing on her own. Make sure your milk won't 100% come in yet for a few days. I know, but I'm supposed to be pumping every 3 hours because it's going to help stimulate it. Has anyone come to visit you? Yeah. The baby's aunt has come to visit. My mom was pretty much here during the delivery, I feel like. Even though it was virtually, it was over the phone. Like, she was doing so much, and I know she was just excited, but she was doing a lot. She's like, let me see the baby, let me see the baby. I'm like, Mom, I haven't even seen the baby yet. Chill. Interesting. Nurses don't know what insurance you have. That's not true, actually. So I used to work at a dentist office. I know it's different than, like, hospitals and stuff, but I used to work at a dentist office, and then when I worked there, very easily it would tell you, like, they even had separate rows, like, for teeth cleanings and exams and stuff. Like, they would have Medicaid and insurance. Welcome back, blah blah blah. I was, like, thinking, I was like, is my apartment already clean? Like, I hope it is. I hope I don't have to go home and clean. Yeah, they can look it up in the chart. Yeah, very easily. So I definitely, like, I don't know, but I don't think that's why, like, she was doing that. I honestly think that she thought I was just trying to get medication. I've not been there yet. Been home? I haven't been home since Friday. But my water did break, so I do know I'm going to have, like, there. So I do know I'm going to have a little bit of a mess to clean up, but yeah, when I worked at the dentist office, it was like, no apartment. Yeah, I'm in my apartment since Friday. Am I living alone? Maybe I am. Maybe I'm not. Yeah, she's in the NICU. Is Callie gonna stay with you for a few days after you get home? Probably not. The monitors didn't show your contractions, so they definitely did because I could see them, especially today. But the doctor said that they didn't and that they were, like, Braxton Hicks. Well, if you, like, that TOCO number or whatever, which they told me, like, they were literally like, don't pay attention to that number. Like, that number is not important. It doesn't mean anything, which it is important. It's what measures your contractions and how big they are. So 5 to 25 is, like, that's what is it, Braxton Hicks contractions, when the numbers are like that. I'm covering my mic. Oh my bad. Is that better? Keep saying today, LOL. And it's confusing me. Bless your heart. Home days are amazing. Oh my gosh, I know, my bad. Wait. When do you get to see her? Yeah, I can go see her anytime. I'm just really trying to get some rest, but like, I want to go see her. Did they check you were dilating? Not the bad doctor and the bad nurses. The thing with the nurses, I know they can only do so much, like what the doctor tells them to do. Like, I understand that. But I don't know, like, when I was in the dental field, for example, which essentially, like, I was a nurse in the dental field in a sense, you know, like, that's pretty much what the dental assistant is. Like, I remember one time this doctor left a piece of an instrument in somebody's socket after doing an extraction. A metal piece. And he literally was just going to stitch it up and said that it would fall out on its own. And so I was like, no. We took like an x-ray of it because we would always have to take post-op x-rays. Thank you, Vicky. I appreciate that. Did I tell patient? No. So I went and told management because I feel like I was in that, was I good at x-rays? Yeah. Like, I'm in this field to help people, to genuinely help people, not just to make a paycheck. So, and I even told the doctor, like, are you sure that's good? Like, that's metal. It's not going to just fall out, and it's stitched together. Like, that's going to cause him a lot of pain. He was like, no, it'll fall out. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. So I went and spoke to the manager in regards to it, and we ended up getting the piece of the instrument out. So that's how I feel like that's how it should be for, like, nurses too, you know? Like, if they don't feel right about something, I'm not saying just take matters into your own hands and do it yourself. I'm just saying, even though I've never agreed with you in the past, congrats on becoming a mommy, and I pray. Thank you, Violet. I appreciate that. Thank you. Was he mad at you that you told on him? Probably, but I didn't care because patient care was my responsibility to make sure that the patient was well cared for. That's what I was there for. And yes, to assist the doctor as well, but like, my heart is not going to just let somebody walk out knowing that they have a metal piece of an instrument in their socket. Like, I couldn't. So I did what I felt was necessary. And that's just how I feel like it should be for, like, nurses too, you know, like, hey, this girl is screaming in pain. Dr. so-and-so doesn't want to check her. Well, like, what do we do? You know, something like that. I've only worked with kids with dental assisting. Okay. Baby girl's doing good. She's doing good, guys. They know where to find me. I was like, y'all, like, come wake me up, right? If something goes wrong. They're like, yes. I'm sure the patient appreciated you for that. I'm sure he did. I don't know because he didn't speak English. But that wasn't the point, you know? Like, I didn't do it because I wanted a cookie or a pat on the back or anything. I did it because, like, I went to school for this. I'm in this field for a reason. I'm not going to just... Not only that, I also have a license that I'm also working under as well. And it just, yeah. Take care of her, Allie, and focus on you and her and be happily regardless of what others say. That's the goal. I am actually, like, very happy in my life right now. You are the patient's advocate. Exactly. Like, that's how I feel. I'm not disclosing what I do for work on here. Do I miss the dental field? Yes and no. I'm definitely, like, more of, like, a leader. So it's really hard to have a position where you're a follower. essentially, which is what the dental assistant is, because whatever the doctor wants us to do, like, that's what we do, whether we agree with it or not. And I've never been a follower. I've just always been a leader. So working under somebody like that has just never been a thing for me. So I don't miss that aspect of it, but I do miss, like, patient care and, like, you know, working with people and stuff. The kids' dental office, that is just hard for me. You're looking for another dental job? You know, but I don't know if this would interest you. Aspen Dental hires for work from home positions, like scheduling and stuff like that. So I don't know if that's, like, your cup of tea or anything, but I don't know if you want to stay home or if you just want to get back in people's mouths. Yeah, they do. Aspen Dental, they hire all over the place for, I think it's scheduling and probably insurance verification as well. Yeah, my mom was on FaceTime. My mom has come down with, like, a cold. She's congested, her throat hurts, things like that, which I don't, it would have been a waste of time anyways, because I wouldn't allow her around the baby sick like that. No, I never worked at Aspen Dental. I'm a part of this, like, work from home page on Facebook, and I see that posted in there a lot, so. Yeah, my mom was on FaceTime. She saw the baby come out, that's for sure. So did Callie. I was surprised. I figured Callie would definitely, like, not want to look down there. To find that, you could probably just type in work from home Aspen Dental or something along those lines, I'm sure. And just with your experience in the dental field, I feel like you'd have, like, a pretty solid chance at getting it. I know some places, I don't know if Aspen Dental does, but some places do, like, pretty much like dental assisting over the phone in a sense, but you're, like, kind of, like, just explaining things to, like, patients and stuff. When do I get to see the baby again? So I technically can go and see her anytime I'd like. I should be sleeping right now. They told me doctors make their rounds around 10 a.m. over there, so I want to make sure I'm in there when the doctor gets in there so I can hear everything they're saying. Yeah, she is here, guys. She is here. I know they're going to weigh her every day, make sure she's putting on weight. But she's doing really good at eating. They've only been giving her, is her name Callie? No. Callie is my friend / aunt to the baby. Was I alone? Callie made it just in time, but she was in charge of my phone, so. Why don't I do the Aspen work from home thing? I think they do a background check. Oh, it's crazy. I had a baby in here. No more baby. Like, what the heck? That's wild. No, I luckily did not have to get a C-section. Thank you so much, Raven, for the gifts. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to completely ignore you. She was 4 pounds and 4 ounces. Do I work from home now? I do not work from home now. I wish I did, because I could be making money right now as we speak, but no, I don't work from home. That's why I have to get back to work, like, ASAP, and I just didn't have enough time to prepare everything, I guess. I wasn't expecting her to come this early by any means. The beginning of the new year, I was not expecting it. I work from home. I have a toddler, so how would that work? I mean, there's jobs where you don't even have to be on the phone. Honestly, because I was looking at work from home jobs so I could stay home with her. But, will it be released? Probably Saturday. I'm not sure. When do you and baby get to leave? I don't know when she gets to leave, but I was 33 weeks and 5 days. My actual due date was February 22nd. But she's doing so good. Like, the fact that she's actually, like, drinking out of a bottle. Like, they were like, we're gonna have to put a feeding tube in and blah, 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 you know? What was I saying? What was I saying? Oh, gosh. I'm like, I don't even have ADHD, but you would think I do. Yeah, so if you have, like, a kid and stuff, there's certain jobs that are, like, you don't have to be on the phone for. Because I feel like that's really, like, the only thing that's, like, hard with working at home with kids. Is that, like, the background noise and stuff. Or even just, like, noise-canceling headphones, maybe. I don't know. You rupture on your own? God, baby, it's doing good. Yeah, so my water broke on Friday night around like 7:30 p.m. And I told her there's lots of work. Oh, she wants my attention all the time. Yeah, I mean, I get that. I'm just saying, like, if you want to work at home with her, then, you know, I mean, those are your options pretty much. But otherwise, like daycare or finding a sitter or something. Or if you can be a stay-at-home mom, you know, be a stay-at-home mom. Whatever you want to do. Some people have the means to be stay-at-home moms. Aspen Dental is under a class action lawsuit. Did you know that? I did not know that. What's the lawsuit for? Being a stay-at-home mom gets very lonely and stressful. I get it. So maybe just don't do that, you know? From the UK. Hey. Hi. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't heard anything about the lawsuit, but I also just don't pay attention. I'm okay. How are you? Deceiving patients. Google is Aspen Dental under law. Deceiving patients, like how? Like diagnosing them with false stuff? I've always so wanted kids, but never can. I'm sorry, why can't you? Is there something going on in the NICU? No. Yeah, my pain's okay. I took some pain pills. Wait, illegally owning dental practices and deceiving patients? Oh, well, that's not good. I didn't know about that. It's freezing there. I hear it's cold outside here, but our cold and other people's cold completely different. Was your boyfriend there during your pregnancy? Yeah. I mean, to the best of his ability. You know? Yeah, I hear it's cold here, but it's -6. Yeah, definitely not that cold here. Yeah, I get it. I mean, being with somebody in prison is difficult. No, if something was going on in the NICU, guys, I'd be running over there. Ain't no way. I would just be laying here while my child's over in the NICU. Huh, I wonder what's going on over there. No. Oh, really, Angie? I'm sorry. That's annoying. What's broken on them? Like, did like a tooth break off, or like you just need adjusted? I need to get my hair trimmed. Are there several babies in the NICU? I think so. I think I heard some crying, but they all have their own separate rooms. It's snowing in Texas. I know it is, like in Dallas area. It's snowing, but they broke in half while eating? Yikes. It caused me to lose 2 teeth. Alright, y'all. Don't go to Aspen Dental. I'm so sorry he went to prison. That has to be hard. I'm praying for you. He's not in prison anymore. He just got out. But I'm just saying, like, dating somebody, I mean, he was in prison for a while and majority of our relationship, and it's just not for the weak and not for the broke. I'm not gonna work there. Yeah, don't work there. And don't go there either for your teeth. Yeah, it's raining here, but we don't... I made this comment the other day, okay? And it was completely taken out of context. I said that we usually don't get snow unless we have a hurricane. What I meant by that, okay, because I was gonna say it again, when we have a hurricane during hurricane season and then our winter comes along, normally it snows and the snow doesn't really stick. The listing of apple juice I drink. Literally, this is my 3rd bottle since I've been in the hospital. I should have had my dentures months ago. They already sent them out to repair them? Or are they making you a new set? Have I slept at all? No. So if he is out of prison, he couldn't be there. Nobody said he wasn't here. Or that he hasn't been here. Like, nobody... That's the thing. Like, we're assuming. It's just not a topic of discussion I'm gonna discuss on here. Like, we have our own thing going on, and it's between him and I only. People are nosy. Like, I get it, you know? I know. That video, like, made me cry because it was such a long journey and I couldn't even include everything I wanted to include in it. The song wasn't long enough. But I wanted to include, like, the freaking trillions of notes that we wrote each other and letters, and just, it was just a wild ride. And then, like, finally, like, you know, everything just felt perfect, you know? Yeah, he has stuff going on. I have stuff going on. So I found you. The video came on my FYP. Really? Yeah, that video actually got more views than I was expecting. They gave me this nipple cream. Mother Love. I've never heard this brand. I feel like they don't really keep anything in the rooms here. I was like looking through all the drawers, like what can I take home with me? Because I know everybody says to take stuff home with you, but I feel like you have to ask for it. Ow, it hurts. It hurts to cough or sneeze. Thank you, Tina. I got a mess going on here. This is gonna be annoying to put away when I get home. Got my breast pump. They gave me a breast pump too. I'm trying not to, like, they didn't give it to me, but like just to use. I'm getting tired, but like I'm just also like, I'm getting tired, but like I'm just also like, hold on, what time it is? Oh, it's almost 4 a.m., which is her next feeding, and I don't have any milk for her next feeding. Talked to operations manager today. Yeah, hopefully they'll take it seriously. You took everything? I know, but I feel like they don't keep anything in here. That's my dilemma. You have to like ask for it. They don't even have Depends, which is annoying. Because that would be much better than what I'm wearing now. Like, I'd rather wear Depends than the underwear with the pad. But also, I don't really want to waste money. Very cute together. Love the video. Thank you. He makes me look real short. He ain't even that tall. He's like 6'1". Yes, Chrissy. She did come, but like she didn't come to help me latch onto her or her latch onto me. Yeah, I'm still awake. Can't stop thinking about my baby. Y'all, I had a baby today. Or yesterday, I guess. I had a baby. What the heck? I still feel so surreal. Like somebody's gonna call me mom. I'm responsible for somebody else's childhood. Get her, yeah, like I can't take her out of there, but yeah, I can go over there anytime I want and hold her and love her and pretty much do whatever. How many hours is she now? Like how many hours old is she? I don't know. She was born 10:48 a.m. yesterday. Yes, that's what I was just like describing to my friend. I was like, I literally thought I felt a freaking kick. And I was like, but she's right here. Like, there's no way. I've been in the hospital for going on 7 days now. It is weird. I thought I was going crazy. I was like, there ain't no way. And it was weird. Like, I could feel her moving as I was pushing her out. And it was just so weird, guys. It was just such a weird feeling. Why so long, girl? What's so long? I feel like I still feel kicks. Oh my gosh. Mom is the best girl, and I know. Yeah, but if I go and disturb her right now, like, I'll probably fall asleep in the chair with her in my arms, and I don't want to be doing that. Why have I been at the hospital so long? So my water broke Friday. I have not disclosed the baby's name, and I probably won't. No, I didn't have an epidural. But, what was I freaking saying? Hold on, what was the question? Oh, yeah, so my water broke on Friday, and Saturday was like my new week or whatever, so like Saturday I would be 33 weeks. And no epidural Rockstar wasn't my choice. And then they wanted to keep me pregnant until I was 34 weeks. I did 2 injections for her lung development. Were you the chick that called on Gabby? I sure was. But, yeah. That's basically it. They're like, let's induce you today, as in yesterday, Thursday, or whatever. Where am I from? I'm from Texas. I'm surprised to see you still on. I know. I'm probably about to get off and go to sleep. But to be honest, like, I don't know how to turn these lights off. Like, I have the remote and I press, like, both the buttons to turn the other lights off. Like, these other ones, like, I really don't know. It's her. See? I don't know. I'm scared to shower, Britt. I'm not gonna lie. I was scared to shower when I was in labor, of course. I'm scared to shower now because that's when it hurts. Is there a switch behind you or near the door? Not behind me, I don't think. I don't want to just start flipping switches. Maybe by the door, but like, I don't want to get up, so. Oh, girl, it feels great, really? I don't know. Maybe I'll try tomorrow. Because I definitely can't right now. I'm too tired. Call for nurse, Allie, get some sleep. Yeah, but I don't call for her and be like, if I was still pregnant and, like, in labor and stuff, it would be different. But, like, now that I'm not, I don't want to be like, why would a shower hurt? Because, I don't know, my hoo-ha hurts. Just like I've been using the Perry bottle and that hurts. I don't know, y'all don't come for me. Yeah, I mean, I'm fall risk because I don't know, actually. Maybe the medications I've been on, I don't know. I'll do a shower tomorrow, I'm just scared. Showers so relaxing, but also I struggled with showers my entire pregnancy because every time I would take a shower, oh my goodness, like I would literally feel like I was gonna pass out. Yes, first baby. Do I get to go home soon? Probably Saturday. I want to say a first time vaginal delivery, I want to say is 2 days in the hospital, I believe. For first time moms. If you're comfortable, have a nurse or friend. Yeah. Yeah, girl. They put a little outfit on her. It was so cute. Had like, whatchamacallit, hearts on it for like Valentine's Day. If you're okay to leave, they let you go in 4 hours and, leave where? I sat in a shower chair and my nurse helped me shower. Oh, happy birthday. Hospital after you have a baby. Oh. You know, I didn't even I literally brought my toothbrush and toothpaste. That was it. Like, Callie brought this diaper bag, but she just put a bunch of, like, random clothes for the baby in it. It was like, it wasn't even, like, the right sizes because she's gonna need preemie. Work was very understanding, yes. You're ready to go? Honestly, I feel like I'm staying at a hotel. now that I'm not laboring. She's been off CPAP, yeah. And she was breathing on her own for a long time, and then she just kind of, like, forgot. She, like, forget to breathe sometimes, and so they just put the little things in her nose to help her get oxygen, to help her remember to breathe. But overall, yeah, she's doing really, really well. My 4 were a mess, girl. Too much. Your 4 would. I'm sorry, guys. I forget what I say, like, the moment I say it. How's she eating? Taking the bottle? Yeah, she is taking the bottle. I walked in there a little bit ago. She's feeding her. She's actually doing really good with the bottle. Even her pacifier, like, I was impressed with her pacifier. They're only giving her 7 milliliters at a time every 2 hours right now, just because she's so tiny. I know I feel like she's making every milestone, you know? Sounds good, Vicky. CC, not milliliters. She said ml. Okay, CC, whatever. But, wait. She was 4 pounds, 4 ounces. So we need to make sure that she's gaining weight before she leaves. I think she's got to take a shit before she leaves, but she's hungry. Like, my girl's hungry. Because after she finished the bottle, like, she, like, was looking for more. Is my supply coming in? Yeah, it is. I have to pump every 3 hours or so to help it. She's strong for... It's tiny. Yeah, she's pretty strong. How early was she? She was 7 weeks early. CC and ML are the same. Okay, well then, whatever. Yes, I did have her. Very unexpectedly. I'm just thankful that I did not deliver her in the toilet. Because that was where it was headed to. Okay. Are you able to stay with her in the NICU once you're discharged? Yeah, I absolutely can. But I'm not going to stay the night in there or anything. They don't have, like, a couch or anything to sleep on. And I'm just 3 minutes up the road, but I'll definitely probably be there with her majority of the day. That's a good weight for 7 weeks early. Is it? I really thought she was going to be a little bigger. Did they just not believe you that you were about to give birth? Yeah, they didn't. It was freaking crazy. Like, I mean, I was asking for something for pain or something, and they're like, we can give you Tylenol. I'm like, Tylenol's not going to touch this pain. Like, it doesn't even touch a minor headache. And the nurses were like, well, my hands are tied. And I was like, I get it. Like, can you bring the doctor in here? And she came in with such a bad attitude. And she was like, you're having Braxton Hicks. Which it was very obvious that I wasn't. I was screaming in agony during the contractions. It was awful. And yeah, so then they checked me, which I don't think that she even actually checked me. I think she just did it, just shut me up and was like, oh yeah, you're not dilated at all. Because that was the nurse who was like being rude or whatever. Because the doctor didn't want to check me at all due to the infection. Well, by the grace of God, I was like, guess I gotta go take a shit, you know, like after shift changed and I had met my new nurse and stuff, I was like, maybe I'll go take a shit. I'm just hella constipated right now, I guess then. If I'm not having contractions, I'm just hella constipated. Well, sure enough, she was like, hold on, let me check you real quick. She checked me. I was at a 9. She was like, time to push. They tried to give me the epidural, but I couldn't hold still for it. Which, honestly, by 9 centimeters, I think I'm good without the epidural. Yeah, I am gonna complain. Like, 9 is why I literally, like, could not get over that shit. Like, no, I would thought maybe 3 4s, maybe. Like, at the most, 9? I was like, what the fuck? Like, I still am like, 9? What the hell? No, I didn't sleep at all. I literally stood up the entire time because I was feeling the pain in my butt. And so I literally stood up because I couldn't sit on my butt. So you're feeling this way. Yeah, you should be sleeping. It's so important. I know, I will eventually. You're allowed to have pain management while in labor, active or not. Yeah, I mean, they completely were just, it's Tylenol. I was like, back pain is awful. I'm sorry. Yeah, it was awful. I was having back pain, the pain in my butt, and like, it literally, like, I thought I had a blockage. Like, I thought I had to take a shit and it was like a blockage or something. So I asked them, I was like, can I get an enema at least? Can we try that? Thank the Lord I didn't go to the bathroom. That literally like was me gonna push her out. Like, I swear. And like my body was like automatically starting to push, you know? I had my first at 16, was 5 centimeters and screaming, but he was breached, so had a C-section. Yeah, that makes sense with him being breached. I mean, she was head down since Friday. Like, she did not move from being head down. Like, she was ready. I feel like, and I just was uncomfortable with the fact that they were having me wait a whole extra week after my water broke. And then we did the anatomy scan, and wait, I did one without epidural. I had Pitocin with all of them. It's intense. Yeah. Really, Nicole? Did you file anything? She said I'm coming no matter what. I know. I'm actually like so happy it's over with though, because that was such a scary birthing experience. Like, what did they give you for pain now? Motrin, and then they did give me narco. I couldn't imagine doing that alone. It was so scary, like, especially all night long. Like, I was alone. There was nobody to call, nothing. So it's like, thank God I didn't. How far am I dilated? So I already had the baby. I was dilated at a 9, though, when they decided to finally check me. And the nurse just looked pissed, like, at the night shift people. Because they had left a note that, like, I was complaining and I was only having Braxton Hicks contractions or something like that. And they left a note about that. And it wasn't. Did I tear anything? So I did just a little bit, but not enough for them to stitch it up. No, I didn't get an epidural. It was really, like, too late, honestly. Like, she tried, but I couldn't sit still because the contractions were so bad. But yeah, she tried, and she was like, you can't be moving, like, it's dangerous. But honestly, I'm glad that I didn't, because I would have been bedbound longer, and I was already at like a 10, or yeah, I was already pretty much at a 10 at that point. They don't look around. I had pre-eclampsia and infection, so they took baby. Yeah, so it also showed back on my blood work that I was getting an infection, and they just kept giving me antibiotics. But also, like, if you guys don't know anything about infections, like, there's certain antibiotics that work for certain infections, right? So what if I had an infection that, like, they didn't even try to figure out where the infection was? So, like, what if I had an infection and you're giving me the wrong medication for that infection? You know? Covering my, dang it. Better. You're at a 2 when you got the epidural. I couldn't tolerate the pain at all. I didn't know I don't really know anything about pregnancy, actually, but I didn't know that at a 2 they allowed you the epidural. But honestly, like, well, with me, they were gonna give me the epidural and then the Pitocin. But I was, like, fully dilated. She's like, you're ready to push. You can get it whenever you want. Okay. I'm really glad I didn't, though, honestly. And it would have taken me longer to, like, be done it without epidural. Yeah, no epidural and no pain medication at all. I had nothing in my system when I delivered. How many hours was I in pain like that? Oh, gosh. Probably, like, 15 hours, maybe. My water broke last Friday, and I delivered this Thursday. You're so strong. Thank you. I literally was like, let me just jump out the window real quick. Like, it was so bad. The amount of pain I was in, I just wanted it to end. I was 33 weeks, almost 34 weeks. So I was scheduled to be induced at midnight, like Friday going into Saturday. You almost made it to Saturday? Yeah. I couldn't have made it with that pain, though. 6 days later, you delivered? Yes, because they were trying to keep the baby in. Thank you, Kathy. Do you have to see that doctor again? I hope I do, honestly, because I'll just be like, you know what? Like, that was really not cool of you. Like, I won't, like, say anything crazy, of course, but, like, that really wasn't cool of you to disregard my feelings and say that it was just Braxton Hicks contractions, because no, those were full-blown labor contractions. Obviously. Yeah. I am upset about it, and I have every right to be, because, yeah. I'd want to tell her how terrible her behavior was. That's what I'm saying, like, but I'll probably just have to report her to, who would I even report her to? Do I report her to, like, the board, or do I report her to, like, where she works, like the hospital? I don't know. Yeah, absolutely, Kimberly. Like, the thing is if she just dismissed my feelings and I didn't have a baby hours later, like, that would be different. But both. No, it wasn't my doctor. It was, like, the on-call doctor. Yeah, I talked to a patient advocate, and it just, they don't really do much. Something was wrong, and he ended up being born with emergency C-section. And I had a dry birth. Yeah. I mean, honestly, the pushing part really wasn't too bad, but, like, I would push her in, like, the wrong position, or, like, not the wrong position, but, like, to where, like, the pain was just, like, way worse, so I would have to, like, push her. I don't know. They're like, you're doing great. This is your first time? Like, baby is so quiet. She's not in here. Did you know you were pregnant? Yeah, I knew I was pregnant. Your birth is extremely painful. Yeah, I mean, I wasn't completely dry. I'm pretty positive I was pissing, actually. Like, no doubt, but no, you're okay. She's in the NICU. I wish she was in here, but she's in the NICU. Good night, Shannon. Ugh, my eyes. I need a, okay. You too. I'm gonna get off here and go to sleep, guys. Hopefully I can wake up at a reasonable time, because I need to go be back over there at least by 10. Do I like living in Texas? I mean, I don't love it and I don't hate it. But, shit. Yeah, today was a hectic day, so I definitely need some sleep, but I will